What it do, YouTube? Boy, Eisener's Tactical back with another video. Man, it's raining like mad dog down here in San Diego, man. It flooded up in Santa Barbara the other day, and LA is all washed out. I was in Huntington Beach this weekend for the President's Day shootout out in Huntington Beach with my granddaughter. Her team did great, man. They made it to the semifinals, played like 5 games on Sunday to get to the semifinals, lost by 1 run, extra innings, but it's the way it go, man. But I hope everybody's doing good, man. Hey, you know how I do these little side notes, man. So check it out. You know, I'm a Laker fan. I don't know if y'all know that, but so when LeBron first came to LA the first year he came, he wore 23, right? But then the next year they picked up AD. Uh, so you know, AD wears 3. So LeBron said, okay, the next year when they had won the championship, was in the bubble, if y'all remember. So the next year LeBron switched to number 6 and let AD take 3. AD had wore, uh, yeah, AD wasn't there that first year, so LeBron wore 23. But when AD got there, he switched his number out, and he wore 6. But the irony is that AD didn't wear 23 because that was AD's original number. So AD wore 3. But anyway, make a long story short, I was on eBay, not on eBay, on some little website, and some guy was like saying, who got the LeBron James? Because, you know, he's about to retire pretty soon, you know. He said, who got the LeBron James 23 jersey, you know? And I was like, well, your boy got one because I got it for, I think, Christmas a while back during the COVID year. And I never really wore it because it's so hot in San Diego and I don't ever really wear a lot of stuff. You can see tags still on it. Brand new, you know what I'm saying? Brand new, tag still on it. Official NBA jersey, you know what I'm saying? And so this is the LBJ one, and so man, I was like, damn, how much does he want for it? And I don't know what, you know, I was just like, you know, I said, well, how much did my wife pay for this thing? You know, this is what she paid for it. You know, back then, I don't know, that was a while back, 2019 or something like that. And this guy was trying to give up. I think he bid. He said he'll be willing to pay whatever. So I reached out to him, and he offered 300, but I ain't gonna sell it because I'm gonna hold out because I showed him a picture of it brand new with the tags on, and he was like, oh, and I said, you know, he sent back, he said, how about 400? And I was like, man, I don't know, man, I don't know that. I don't think to myself that could be an AR-15, you know. So I was like, oh no, I might let this thing go. That could be a Glock or something, but I'm gonna hold on to it because, you know, LeBron is great, whether you like him or not. He's great, and you know, this is gonna go up. This is going to go up in price for sure. And I'm just going to hold on and sit on it. Like, that's why I got it up in this bag. I'm just going to sit on him. Just going to sit on it and wait until the market really, really just hit. Probably wait till after he retires. That'd be the smartest thing because then it just go up even more. So I just want to share that with you guys, man. You know, I got the LeBron jersey, and I'm going to hold on to it, try to make a little profit later on down the line. Who knows? I may not even sell it, man, because I don't really need the money. I mean, I ain't trying to say I'm rich, but I don't really need to be selling stuff that I like. I just want to share that part with you. I thought, damn, man, $400 for a jersey, that could be a gun, AR, or something like that. But anyway, you know, like I said, the title, man, which size AR is the best, you know? So I don't know. I said, like, man, let me see what's going on. So, you know, clearly, you know, you got the 7.5-inch ARs. YouTube, I ain't saying none of that shit. I'm just gonna tell you this. There's nothing in these magazines. There's nothing in these magazines. There's nothing in the chamber. You know, safe direction. I'm in a controlled environment. YouTube, so it's all good, man. So yeah, you know, this is the 7.5-inch. This is Palmetto State Armory 7.5-inch upper, Aero Precision lower. You know, and you know, you got the brace on here and adjustable stock, 3-position adjustable stock. And I like the 7.5-inch. I mean, it's loud, shoots a lot of fireballs, stuff like that. But, you know, like I said, if this is in a home defense situation, you really wouldn't care about no damn fireballs. You'd just be just trying to get the savages off. You shot a T-electric, you'd be trying to just get the savages off of you. And you wouldn't care about no damn fireballs. But yeah, it's a fun gun to shoot. Me personally, I think the size of the AR is going to dictate of what you're doing probably, and then clearly you can get a all-purpose AR. And what size would that be? What would be the ideal multi-purpose size AR-15? I think 7.5 inch probably won't really suit that bill for all purposes, because you lose a lot of velocity outside of 100 yards. Not to say that somebody can't shoot this thing accurately over 100 yards. I don't know if I could, but with some proper training, if somebody want to give me some free ammo, I ain't hit cock 45, but so I ain't about to practice that much to shoot 100 yards with a 7.5 inch AR-15. This would be primarily truck gun, home defense, something like that. I mean, you could take it into a little small battle, but I don't think this would be the ideal all-purpose AR-15 size. So 7.5 inch. Now, the next one, I think, will be. Let's see here. I don't have every inch, obviously, so don't think you're about to see 55 ARs. You can do them in every inch. This is the 10.5 inch. Man, I hope this is 10.5. Yeah, 10.5. It ain't 11, I don't think. I think it's 10.5 inch AR-15, and this is a Delta Team Tactical upper, and this is an Aero Precision lower. And again, nothing in there. There's nothing in this gun at all. It's completely clear. Safe direction. So yeah, what do you guys think? The 10.5 inch, it's got the folding stock on it. So that kind of shortens it up a little bit. I mean, if you put a folder on a 7.5 inch, that thing would be super small. But this one gives you a little bit more velocity. Obviously the barrel's longer. You lose velocity in the shorter barrels. This will be good for clearing rooms and stuff like that. Just like the 7.5 inch, you get a little bit more down range accuracy with a longer barrel. So that would be kind of a plus. It would definitely get you quantitatively a little bit better out there than a 7.5 inch. So definitely would be a good choice for a multi-purpose AR-15, 10.5 inch. That would definitely work. Now, personally, I think you can get it done with anything, but I think people are leaning toward a 13.5 inch as the multi-purpose one. I think most of the 300 blackouts, a lot of people are building them at 8.5 inch. I guess because I was told with the 1-8 twist, and 8.5 inch 300 blackout, because if you decide to suppress it, they're saying that I'm hearing from our intel that's the ideal small package 300 blackout 8.5 inch, and then because if you want to suppress it, that's the ideal. So I don't know. I ain't just other guys know more about that. But I hear that's most people's 300 blackout are at 8.5 inch. So, but we're talking about AR-15 5.56 223. So 13.5 inch, and then you got the recce builds, and I think the recce's are they're like 14 or something, some weird number, and then they pin and weld the muzzle brake on it. But I think 13.5 inch would probably be a really good choice for all purpose. Now my last one is the 16 inch, and this is a full build. This is not a build. I didn't put this together. This is a DPMS. DPMS. I think someone said who bought them out. I don't know who bought DPMS. Someone want to chime in. They were bought out by somebody. I don't know, but they let them keep their name. Maybe Palmetto or somebody, but they let them keep their name. So, but they have a parent company now. So yeah, I mean, you got the 16.5 inch, and adjustable stock. Magpul furniture everywhere, sling. And so ideally, 16 inch is going to be, it'll serve many, many purposes. Turning corners, you might keep the stock closed. Maybe you'll be okay. But I think if you extend that stock out, then now you turn the corner, you got to kind of like, it's just a little bit longer. But clearly 16 inches is the way to go. If you, personally, I think if you, have not bought an AR-15, and this is Huntsville, Alabama. Yeah, I think this would be the way to go for, and this is a clear weapon too. YouTube, just oh, one got up in there, clear. Nothing's in there. Safe direction. Boom. So yeah, clearly, 16 inches is, you're gonna get really good velocity, good numbers out of that. Get down range really far. Like I said, in a close quarter battle situation, it could work against you. But I think if you know how to manipulate your rifle, you still can get the job done in close quarters. I do have a bipod and all that kind of stuff, but I don't put it on here. But yeah, 16 inches. It's a good one. Like I said, this is the first one I bought, and this is the one that I like really the most, to be honest with you, because I've been shot at the most, and it's just a great AR-15s if you're first one. And I'm not gonna say budget because none of these things are really budgeted when you think about it. They all cost money, man, and they all quality. So fuck, I'm not using that word no more. But if you just don't want to get like a Daniel Defense or those high-end AR-15s, yeah, DPMS, MMP, they'll serve their purpose for you. So again, I don't know what you guys think. 16-inch, 10.5-inch, or the 7.5-inch. I don't know which one you guys think will be probably the ideal, versatile, designated rifle for all purposes. You get it all done. I still believe a 13.5-inch would fit good in this with these three. So I might think about building a 13.5-inch. So I have 7, 10.5, 13.5, and 16-inch. And I'm also building a 300 blackout at 8.5 inches. So I'm going crazy, man. I'm going crazy on ARs. I just think that they're gonna try to like do something with the AR-15, and I don't want to get caught with my pants down, not having an ample amount of AR-15s built up in extra parts, lowers and things of that nature. I just don't want to get caught with my pants down on that. So that's why I'm going AR crazy in 2024. If y'all notice, I'm gonna get some pistols too, but I'm definitely going. I'm going bonkers on AR-15s. And like I said, if you're in a restricted state, man, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The best plan of attack for getting around price point and everything else. If you're in a limited state where you can't get access to a lot of stuff, like guys in free states, they can just go to Palmetto and get what they want. Palmetto got great deals. But I would say if you're in a restricted state, go ahead and buy lowers. Just buy the registered part, and then you can go to Palmetto or Delta Team or whoever you want and get your upper parts and all that kind of stuff. But mainly, if you said, "Oh man, I want to get into the AR-15, but I really don't want to drop the money all at once," just go get AR lowers, and then that way, whenever you want to build one out, you already have the registered part, and then they can't do shit then, because then you can buy everything out of state and have it shipped right to your door. So that's my advice for people who live in restricted states. And as far as like things in this configuration, if you're in a restricted state, just tear it apart, and that way you'll be in compliance, because these are all parts. It's a gun now, but if I take it apart, it's just a part, and the AR is my registered part, and everything else I bought legally. But together, you have to SPR this or something like that, and I ain't doing none of that shit. But so that's what I got for you on that, man. So I don't know, man. You figure 13.5. I know some people like the 11.5. This is a 5-position stock, I believe. Or is it 3? Maybe it's 5. But yeah, some people like the 13.5 and those recce bills, I guess. But I'm really thinking about building a 13.5, man. Let me know what you guys think. Should I do one? And someone said I had this on backwards before. I didn't have it on backwards. I had it that way because it felt more comfortable. But then I made another adjustment and turned it back this way. So I know how to put a foregrip on, hanger stop. It's not that difficult. But remember, guys, when you're buying these accessories and attachments, a person can put them on how they want. There's no right way or wrong way. Just like in-bus sights, you know, people say, "Oh, you need to have it facing this way." You put them on whatever you want. These flip-up sights can go on either direction. And the same with hand stops and stuff. People can put it how they want. You can't. There's no like, "Oh yeah, you did that wrong." So, but let me tell you what you guys think, man. What's the ideal size for all situation multi-purpose AR-15? What do you guys think? You know, you think, like I said, 7.5, 8.5, 10.5, 13.5, 16 inch. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, man. It's your boy Eisner Tactical, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the giveaway. That'll be coming out March 1st. That Core Essential belt, and I have more giveaways coming up the channel. I'm gonna be paying things forward in 2024. A lot of people have been blessing me with stuff, so I'm gonna bless back. So like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned.